We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. The Metropolitans enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Mike Foltynewicz, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Into the box now, Alonzo Cochran. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Skied down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Line drive, base hit to right. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. To the plate now, Trevor Matheson in the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
One and one, here it comes. And it's 1-2. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside corner, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Cochran gets his lead at first, nobody out. Still even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So here's Pete Alonso. Comes into this one with 3 hits in 11 at-bats in the series. First offering on its way. Runner at first here, 1 man out. over to the bag, back in standing. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher's kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table. Might come back to haunt him.
Runner at second here with one man out. Runner goes for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Basil Padilla. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A 2-2 pitch.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
He loses him on ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now to the plate, Mike Piazza. He's picked up 3 hits in the series and driven in 4 along the way. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Padilla is on his way home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
At the plate now, Cliff Floyd, as he drives a liner to right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. normal score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. In now, Bryant Tyner, pitch out, nothing doing. Here's the 1-0.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in a game and then mount a comeback.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Slider laid off for a ball.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. There's ball four.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
3 runs already home here. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And the 3-1. Fouled away. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. 2 out, bases loaded. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Alonzo Cochran would be next. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Standing in, Alonzo Cochran, and the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the stretch. Fouled off. Oh, 1, here it comes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Cole Hamels comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Stepping in, Trevor Matheson. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hamels has hurled more than 2,700 major league innings in his career, and having compiled north of 2,500 strikeouts, he's in great company alongside some of the all-time names like Christy Mathewson and Bob Feller. Now the 1-0 misses above the zone for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
On the stretch. 3-0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
He must have been sitting fastball right there, because he is not going to see a better pitch tonight. He cannot let that hanger go.
Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Two out, bases loaded. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Basil Padilla. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. On a line, that's a base hit. 1 run is scored. 2 runs scored. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. And a relay home. And he's safe.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Stepping in now, Mike Piazza. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Piazza is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
2-1 to Piazza.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Two and 2 to the Mets catcher.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate, Cliff Floyd looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Pulled toward right center field. Sheffield is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before an even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Mets lead this one 10-0. Leiter, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And it's fouled away. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He had a big year last year, over 120 RBIs. That's being really consistent. You can't let many opportunities pass you up and still drive in 120. That's just not heard of very often.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Gary Sheffield, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Is a fastball that misses.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. So coming to the plate, Leiter. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Acuna's there for it. 1 down.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The pitcher, number 22, Leiter.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Leiter. First pitch on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Now in the box, Chipper Jones. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Heading out towards shallow right. Leiter is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Now at the plate, Andruw Jones. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2 and 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Fouled away. Too high. Ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone! A 2-run homer for Andruw Jones. Home run number 5 on the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. So up steps Ozzie Albies as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 3 homers, and 8 runs batted in. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Stepping in, Tyler Flowers. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. First delivery to him on the way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alonzo Cochran. 3rd baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. He's got to hurry. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Digging in, Trevor Matheson. Here comes the first pitch.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
The windup and the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Flowers has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman,
Digging in, Basil Padilla will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
2 out with the man at first. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup part because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
He's set and the pitch. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time. And how about that for daring? It's a 2-out double steal. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
It's clear to me he's absolutely hitting the wall up there. When you start missing like that, you're not working with your best stuff anymore.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. So that's the 2nd walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Striding in once again, Cliff Floyd. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Floyd is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mets leave them loaded, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Cole Hamels, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. This is popped up. Padilla in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Stepping up to the plate, Ronald Acuna. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Now the pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And you can see there where he ranks on the Braves team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. Into the box, Jose Iglesias fouled off. In his career, Iglesias hits a little over the 270 mark. Comes set with the 0-1. Pitch misses the throw down. And not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
1-1 now to Iglesias. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So now to the plate, Gary Sheffield. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Tyner is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for Atlanta, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Stepping up now, Leiter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And it's fouled away.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And the pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Jeff McNeil is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So here's the Mets pitcher, Leiter, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing of. I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping into the box, Chipper Jones. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here it comes. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Now here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Line to the right side, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. At the plate, Freddie Freeman. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the pitch. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. There's a chopper fouled off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Andruw Jones. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A ball and 2 strikes. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full. It's the Mets 10 and the Braves 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alonzo Cochran. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Left side. Iglesias is there. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
Well, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
At the plate, Trevor Matheson. No balls and 1 strike. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. But this will be foul off to the right, out of play. The 3-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Digging in, Pete Alonso. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopper to short. Iglesias to his left. He's there. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman,
At the plate, Basil Padilla. He singled his last time up. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner breaks for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Mike Piazza, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Has a look, now the pitch. Melanson, a veteran at 35 years of age. He was a 9th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Next to the bat, the left fielder, Cliff Floyd.
Coming to the plate now, Cliff Floyd. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Two men are on with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Acuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mets are out on top, 11-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here comes the first pitch. Ozzie Albies is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left. And that is a foul ball. Just missing extra bases deep in the corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Scooped up, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Tyler Flowers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and there were 2 down. Nick Markakis will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Short, hit hard, fielded cleanly, throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Will Smith gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in now, Bryant Tyner 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that is off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
In now, Jeff McNeil. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. Smith, the former San Francisco Giant, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Behind 0-2 now. check swing, but did he go around is the question. No, he did not, says Carl Dixon down at third base. It's ball one. The 1-2. Back up the middle. Iglesias gets down to make the play. It's in time. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. So here now is the pitcher, Leiter. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First offering on its way. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I mean, that's just left-on-left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
The 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate now, Alonzo Cochran. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-1. The count now at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0 delivery.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Stepping in now, Gary Sheffield. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 delivery. Off-speed pitch just missed inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Nope. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Digging in to try it again, Trevor Matheson. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
This is line to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Now that was an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
Digging in once again, Pete Alonso. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. misses badly. It's ball 2. One out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Basil Padilla. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 2 now. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 10 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
So now to the plate, Mike Piazza fouled off. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back homers. So a solo shot off the bat of Mike Piazza. Number 11 for him on the season as the blowout continues.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Cliff Floyd. Popped him up. Freeman waits on it. 2 gone.
Number 23.
So striding in, Leiter. First pitch on its way. Two out, nobody on. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Now here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Mets out in front 14-2. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Chipper Jones. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but...
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter rules.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here it comes.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Standing in now, Andruw Jones. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing by Andruw and a ball hit on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. And as you can see, they are way behind. Settling in now, Jeff McNeil. He'll start us off in the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Two and 0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Into the box now, Leiter. A textbook sack bunt situation here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. A runner at first with no outs here. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Alonzo Cochran. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside, 3-0 now. From the stretch.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. Well, that was a beautiful sliding catch for sure, so worth another look with Show Track. And I think it's evident that the excellent route efficiency up in the high 90s was the main reason he was able to get to that one. Ready now, Trevor Matheson. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now the 2-0 home. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
At the plate now, Pete Alonso, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. fastball. Called strike 3, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mets lead this one 15-2. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's 1 away. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Stepping in for the Braves, Tyler Flowers. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ender Inciarte will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there, no balls and a strike. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to 1 guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
To 1-2 now. Leiter towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Darren O'Day comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Set for the start of the inning, standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Basil Padilla, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as this lead got even wider. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, man, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now, because they came to play, moving traffic against against this cold weather, not easy to do.
At the plate, Mike Piazza, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Two balls and a strike. Two and two.
2-2 count.
Here now the 2-2. Here's a pop-up now, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. And a swing and a miss by Piazza, and he's a strikeout victim here. At the plate, Cliff Floyd, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. First pitch coming, here it is. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-1. Two pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. One out, nobody on. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball. Oh, strike three called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Coming to the plate now, Bryant Tyner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Ready with the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. And he misses. Ball 4. And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Ready for another shot now, Jeff McNeil. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat, and a slider tails outside for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
He waits, now the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Mets lead it 16-2. Acuna digs in now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Billy Wagner will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Robinson Cano will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. First pitch on its way. Wagner really bringing it now. It's 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings, in line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
Stepping in now, Jose Iglesias, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Tyner is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Now at the plate, Gary Sheffield. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
No, that's down.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. final strike for the Braves.
Nope,
Close,
that's a ball.
but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
16-2 in tonight's game. New York came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Al Leiter earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Mike Foltynewicz was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.